Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie w drugim odcinku z Call of Cthulhu, rozdział drugi, port wyspy Darkwater. Pierce przejął sprawę Hawkins. Przeklęta malarka jest oskarżona o spowodowanie pożaru, w którym zaginęła wraz z rodziną. Jedyny ślad to przeraźliwy obraz, który pozostawiła ojcu na liście przewozowym. Widnieje adres magazynu w dokach wyspy Darkwater. To dobre miejsce, w którym Pierce może rozpocząć śledztwo.
Almost there.
Gra jest naprawdę mega klimatyczna. Tą animację widzieliśmy w poprzednim odcinku, ale pomyślałem, żeby rozpocząć od nowa ten drugi rozdział.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Te pudełka to takie chyba z kartonu.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sary Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
W tym miejscu skończyliśmy pierwszy odcinek. Idźmy pogadać policjantem.
Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Ale ci marynarze w gorącej wodzie kompanii.
They seem to be very agitated about a dead animal.
You're telling me? These fools think that putting the whale back in the water will bring about the end of the world.
They're superstitious.
If only you knew. They only listen to Captain Fitzroy. And not always. And you. What brings you to our island?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
I like you, so I'll be frank with you. Don't go near the place. Don't try to get in.
Why?
Because I told you so. Learn to accept some friendly advice. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back
Dobra,
in the
tutaj
water,
nic więcej nie
you
zrobimy. Idziemy do
shysters.
kapitana. Wydamy chwilę. O, ładne widoczki. Kurczę, mega klimat. O, to są...
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman.
Warunki umowy są jasne. Zapanuj nad swoimi ludźmi, nie prowokuj nas. Odpowiedź na tę wiadomość jest zbyteczna. Wystarczy, że przekażesz zapłatę posłańcowi. Zapamiętano nową wskazówkę.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Okej, to są te
These
dokumenty.
manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Zresztą pójdźmy może tutaj, zobaczymy co jest. A, nauka medycyny tom 2. Medycyna postęp delo. Weźmy tutaj co może elokwencję. Coś tu jest? Jest.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Na fotografii widnieje stojący na okrętowym mostku mężczyzna, który wygląda jak kapitan Fitzroy. Ma drewnianą nogę.
What a macabre souvenir.
A, noga drewniana. Dobra, nic więcej chyba nie ma. Idźmy do tego Fitzroya. A, jego też tu nie ma. A tutaj wyszedł, dobra.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Dokumenty są nieczytelne. Odblokowana
The
odpowiedź.
manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Z czego Charles Hawkins naprawdę się utrzymywał.
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Człowiek na zdjęciu jest dziwnie do pana
I was looking
podobny.
at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Już byłem.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Co mogło zabić orkę?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth, and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
Czemu wrzucają orkę z powrotem do
Police
morza?
took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Dokładnie tak.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that. She terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Dobra, tyle. A jeszcze tutaj mamy, zapytaj o
I'm
magazyn.
looking for warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Dobra.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Nie mam pojęcia.
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Dobra, tyle.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
No, zyskaliśmy jeszcze jeden punkcik. Weźmy elokwencję. No i tu mamy tak. Sprawę. Porozmawiaj z Bradleyem, porozmawiaj z Fitzroyem. Idź do baru teraz. Ekwipunek, wskazówki. Rozdział pierwszy, rozdział drugi. Darkwater, tu mamy mieszkańców, miejsca. Okultyzm. Okej.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful.
To było chamstwo.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Przeprośmy gościa.
Pure instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Nie ma tu
I didn't
prohibicji.
expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Zapytaj o wyspę. Zapytaj o Sary
What can you
Hawkins.
tell me about it?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Ale prawda dziwna była z nich
Her
para.
style made her famous. How would you describe it? Torture?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Prawda to nie wieszanie psów.
Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Dobra.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Dlaczego zagubiony wieloryb?
Stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Nie, już w zasadzie chyba tyle.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Tak, małego drinka
I
proszę.
wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Za każdym razem, gdy pijemy alkohol, pojawia nam się informacja,
I
że
think we'll get along well.
się coś tutaj... To wpłynie na twoje losy. Widzicie?
That'll be all for now.
Dobra. Sprawdź dziennik, wejdź do magazynu.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Dobra, nie będziemy tego czytać.
He laughed. My God. Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. We'll
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
Koniec wielorybnictwa. Aha, jedynki.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch. You shouldn't talk about the dead like that. We're not speaking ill. We're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk. There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
Let
Dobra,
me do farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
trochę się dowiedzieliśmy od
So
nich.
long.
Idźmy do tej... O, z tym się nie da pogadać. Idźmy do tej kubity teraz.
Another. Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it.
Czekajcie, bo chyba coś się...
I told you to beat it.
Aj, kurde. Przerwałem im rozmowę. Dobra, puszczamy bar, idziemy dalej. A to co to jest? A dłużnicy?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting. Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Co robią tutaj
This
przemytnicy
warehouse
alkoholu?
looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
Dobra. Zobaczmy, co tutaj jest. O cholera. Znać ukryte przedmioty. Umiejętność, instynkt pozwala ci odnajdywać ukryte w pobliżu przedmioty. O. Mamy dźwignię.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Mechanizm zapadkowy. Ten element umożliwia bezproblemowe podnoszenie i utrzymanie w górze ciężkich
This
ładunków.
ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
O. I koło
An
zębate.
old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
O. Naszym celem jest teraz wejście do magazynu
I could
36.
use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Kurczę, poniosło się nam to. Schodzimy tam na dół. Co jeszcze może się wstrzymamy jeszcze. Zanim tam wyjdziemy. Zobaczymy tutaj jeszcze tą część wyspy. Portu. O, tu mamy jakiegoś oficera,
Where do you think you're going?
funkcjonariusza. Nie interesują się magazynem.
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Jesteśmy po tej samej stronie.
I'd like to know more about the Hawkins case.
I don't think so.
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
Skorumpowana
The only
policja.
one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Okej.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Come on, you could tell me.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut on the docks.
Not even. And don't go looking there.
Co oni tam, kurwa, szepczą?
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Okej. Pogadajmy z nimi.
This guy.
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Przejście prowadzi do magazynu Hawkinsów. Wysłała mnie Kate.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Zbadaj ich działania. Do kogo to należy?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter her property.
Kat, she's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she does.
To samo jest. Aha,
What do you
widzicie?
guard?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
Nie chcę mnie wpuścić. Musimy znaleźć jakiś inny sposób. Pogadajmy
If I
jeszcze
can't
tutaj.
get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Nigdy nie zrobiłbym czegoś takiego. Kim jest święty Brendan?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Gdzie są ci
Two guys
strażnicy?
behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Kim
Is
jest
it Kat
Kate?
who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Pozbądź się dwóch strażników.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
Dobra, poszukamy jakieś gorzały dla nich. Może coś wpadnie w łapy. Jak nie, to pójdziemy tą kratą, którą się nam udało otworzyć. A tam są jakieś domki. Skakać nie wolno, więc tam nie wejdziemy. Mogę się tylko schylać. Dobra, wejść do magazynu 36. Dociekliwość. A, voilà.
There.
Super. Cholera, tu ciemno.
One bottle more or less.
Mamy butelkę alkoholu. Zaraz opaką zaniesiemy. I to jest też fajne, że mamy tutaj ekwipunek. I to, co mamy przy sobie, jest tutaj pokazane. No i pojawia nam się tutaj opisy każdej postaci. Możemy sobie poczytać, też jest fajna sprawa. O, 2 punkty mamy. Weźmy elokwencję i siłę może.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
No coś tam pisze, ale nie wiem co.
I've no idea what it said.
Dobra, wracamy do tych naszych 2 łebków, 2 przyjaciół, znajomych. Zaniesiemy mi tą flachę, zobaczymy co się stanie.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Yeah, you'll like it. This bottle comes from their personal stock.
Well done. Now, sit back and enjoy our performance. Follow me.
Słuchajcie, ja się może odsunę.
Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think.
Dobra, przejście otwarte. Możemy zobaczyć, co w środku jest. Znaczy... Na razie tutaj pusto.
Let's see.
Kolejna kłódka. A raczej zamek.
Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Dobra, tędy nie wejdziemy, niestety.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
Shit.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Nie miałem pojęcia, przepuść mnie. Nic nie mów. Holy crap.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Więc to ty atakuj? Nie.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Shit, co ona kuźwa? Odpierdala z tym nożem. Kuźwa mać.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Jakie kuźwa jaja.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Got ahead of my senses, or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down.
Okej, tam już nie wejdziemy, ale czekajcie.
So I mustn't have understood it because it didn't make me laugh.
Dobra, to w takim razie wejdziemy tą kratą. A wróćmy się jeszcze do tego kapitana. Może jakaś nowa opcja dialogowa się pojawi.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
No dobra, pójdziemy sprawdzić. Gdzie co, można by jeszcze z tą kobietą pogadać.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Powiemy prawdę, czy skłamiemy?
I'm fascinated by the history of the whaling station.
Ha! You certainly don't lack style. But enough of the jokes. You reek of private eye. Who did you come for?
The Hawkins family.
Now why doesn't that surprise me? A little advice, though. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Potrzebuję pomocy, aby dostać się do magazynu. Myślałem, że ona jest największym zagrożeniem.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Na pewno dobrze znasz
I've got
Darkwater.
a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. The whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me.
No,
And I guarantee
weź.
that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return.
No way.
Do you accept?
I don't think I'm ready to pay the price.
As you wish. But I think you'll be back.
No nie wrócimy, nie, bo krata jest otwarta.
What can I get you?
Dobra, to już żeśmy
That'll be
wszystko.
all for now.
Wejdźmy do środka. Zobaczymy, czy się da, czy kanałami dotrzemy do tego magazynu. Raczej tak. O cholera. O cholera. Czekajcie, kuźwa, potrzebuję jakąś maskę, czy jaki ciul? Shit.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
O cholera, jasne. Holy crap. Dobre, lubię takie klimaty. Oh shit. Kuźwa, coś... Fuck! Pierdziela, żebym się wystraszył. Detektyw z urojeniami. Zblokowano osiągnięcie. Ja pierdział, żebym się wystraszył. Shit. Dobra, chyba się udało wejść. Kultyzm.
This is primitive.
Gdzie ja kuźwa jestem? Aha. No to się przez to nie dało przeskoczyć? Ale bzdury. No dobra.
Oh, this place stinks.
Punkt umiejętności. Czemu elokwencja cały czas nam spada? Aha, 3 punkty mam. Żeby tych punktów wcześniej chyba nie wydał, widzicie? Znaczy nie
What
zaakceptowałem
is the
tego.
connection between this place and the Sary Hawkins case?
Aby wejść do sceny rekonstrukcji, przytrzymaj prawy przycisk plus lewy. Co to kuźwa jest tutaj? Fuck. A, muszę to przytrzymać. Dobra. Teraz możemy badać wszystko. Psychologia.
What happened here? Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it. Is this one of Sary Hawkins' paintings? It smells as bad as it looks. These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins' death.
Magazyn Hawkinsa, zapamiętano nową wskazówkę. Prawy dziennik. Okej, mamy wszystko. Doki wyspy Darkwater. A teraz co, jak mam to opuścić?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is, has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! You
Shit.
again.
Shit.
I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Zagroź funkcjonariuszowi. Połączmy siły.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene. Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Okej,
Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
Shit. Shit.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look
Okay.
behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
O, wow.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Kończymy, moi drodzy, drugi odcinek. Kurczę, fajna gierka, naprawdę klimatyczna. Także to tyle. Dzięki za uwagę. Ja się z wami żegnam. Trzymajcie się, hej, hej.